Hey, what's up, everybody? The print the money. The print the money. Somebody just texted me that they saw Mr. Boom, Doom, and Gloom, Mark Faber, on CNBC this morning, and he's bullish on stocks. The printing money. The printing money. The central banks are printing money. There's going to be hyperinflation. The printing money. So if he's bullish on stocks, yes. What else is going on, everybody? Listen, interesting what is going on with oil. By the way, I'm going to send out an email to MMT subscribers about this, a little bit more detailed than what I'm going to talk about right here. We've seen some very big inventory builds in the last 2 weeks. We saw last week a 14 million barrel build when I think they were looking for like a 2.5 million barrel build, all right? We saw I think it was a 9.6 million barrel build yesterday in the EIA release yesterday. So what's going on? You would think, right, with those kind of increases that crude oil would really tank. In addition, I have been pointing out in MMT Trader, and by the way, if you want to get my email later, just sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. Go to pitbulleconomics.com. You'll see it right there on the homepage. Get a 30-day free trial. I have been pointing out that the speculative position in oil is at a record high, a net long. When I say net long, that is you take all the long open interest minus all the short open interest, and it's I think it was something like 370,000 long net long contracts. All right, it's a huge long position on the part of speculators, commercials, hedgers, swap dealers. They're short, all right? So you would think with the rise in inventories, etc., that we'd see the market sell off more than it has. Sold off a little bit. We're short based on MMT Trader from 54. Some of you might have even gotten short above 54, so we're making a little bit of money. Now, there was a story out there explaining some of this inventory build as not really a build, kind of smoke and mirrors, in that it was storage, oil coming out of tankers and going into storage in Cushing, where the facility, the NYMEX facility, is in Cushing, Oklahoma. So basically, it's just a rearrangement of where the storage is. However, once again, we saw in the report that was released yesterday another big drop in gasoline demand, down 500,000 barrels in the latest week to 8.4 million barrels per day. Folks, that is, and I've been talking about this, you do not see, this is nearly a 6% year-over-year decline in gasoline demand. You just do not see that in a non-recession environment. Those are recessionary numbers, all right? I mean, we saw another drop in the latest week. And also we saw another drop in refiner inputs of crude into their refineries. So the refiners, that was down again by, I think, 400,000 barrels a day. The refiners are buying up less crude to put into their refineries. Gasoline is dropping. So it's really interesting that the market is holding up. It might be holding up on the stories about the OPEC production cuts. But listen, even if those production cuts are holding, right, we're still getting this inventory build. We're still seeing drop in demand. So the situation is very curious. Very curious. This is going to be a short video, but I want to end it off. I got two really nice emails. I got to read them. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that keeps me going. So I'm going to read these emails. I got very nice emails today. Hang on a second. I've got to put my glasses on. I'm going to read these. All right. All right. The first one here is from a subscriber named Dan. He says, "Hey, Mike, just a quick word of thanks for the FX course, my Forex course. I've been trading and losing for years, but I've finally found a method that makes perfect sense to me, and it's aligned with my personality." That is one of the traits of mental game, alignment. I teach that. "I've successfully hedged out of 2 trades that went offside this week by averaging down and getting out at break even. This is contra to every trading meme that I've ever read or been taught before, but seeing it in action and seeing it work has dispelled any demons." Yes! Keep up the great work and education. Well, you're welcome, Dan. Thank you very much for that very nice email. Here's another one that I got from AJ. AJ says, I had to be away from my computer today, so I put in a take profit order in dollar yen. By the way, AJ was short dollar yen as per my recommendation. He emailed me the other day because it was going up. I said, just, be calm. Everything's going to be fine. We have the understanding. He took his profit. He said, this trading business is all new to me, but it's something I've always wanted to do. If it weren't for your mental game training and the fact that you actually take time to respond to your subscribers, I would have probably taken a big loss. Thanks for all the help and encouragement. Mike, no one else is out there doing what you do. You're welcome, AJ. And I know nobody is doing what I do. I'm special. Everyone could do this, folks. I said everybody could do this. It's all here. And those of you who still think it's about a system or about some just perfect combination of techniques, or you gotta buy, right? Mike, your thing is no good. It has no value because you don't tell me exactly the right moment to buy and exactly the right moment to sell. Or, Mike, you gotta use stop losses. You gotta use stop losses. Or, Mike, I know what the big boys are doing. The big boys, big things. So I buy and I sell at the same time. Or, Mike, you're never going to make it if you don't use options for insurance. And on and on and on, folks. Listen, people, it's very simple. I mean, you could keep kind of deluding yourself with that stuff. That it's in some kind of system, some secret, mysterious system, some holy grail system. If only I find that system, the system is going to pick me up and carry me across the finish line. This is the system, folks. Everybody's got it. Everybody's got it. Now, if you don't want it, and if you are looking for some other system, number one, that's egotistical. Number two, that is believing that some outside thing is going to help you, okay? Number three, that is ignoring a reality, a very, very important reality, that in life, never mind trading, in life, we control our own outcomes, and that is based on our behavior, our decisions, our mental state. It's all about that. The market can do, I've said this before, the market can do nothing to you. Nothing to you. It doesn't care about you. It's inanimate. It's just a bunch of numbers moving around. You do whatever it is you do to yourself, okay? And you could choose to deem yourself worthy and avail yourself of good, positive things that are going to help you. Or you can attack those good, positive things and say, oh, they're no good, and criticize them. But that's because you don't like yourself. You hate yourself. Everybody should love themselves. Everybody's worthy. Well, most people are worthy anyway. And you control how you feel about yourself. And if you deem yourself not worthy, and if you attack and if you criticize, that comes from an inner self-hate. That's what it is. So you want to drag something else down. You want to drag and you close out any possibility. You preclude any possibility of giving yourself something good and something positive. Now, these people didn't, right? And look, it's working. Anyway, I got to go. I'm on a deadline to write for TheStreet.com. I'll be back later. See everybody later. Bye-bye.